Sony's previous efforts at making a smartwatch haven't exactly been successes. In fact, the SmartWatch 2 was pretty awful. Seemingly keen to learn from its mistakes, however, Sony is back with a third generation of its computerized wristwear, unsurprisingly named the SmartWatch 3. The SmartWatch 3 has an improved design including better waterproofing and interchangeable straps, and crucially, Sony has ditched its clunky and unpleasant custom interface. It now runs Android Wear, the smartwatch software developed by Google that aims to provide a unified platform for companies like Sony, Samsung, LG, and Motorola to load onto their products and allow developers to create apps that can run equally well across all devices. The SmartWatch 3 is on sale now and costs £190 in the UK, direct from Sony, $250 in the United States also from Sony, and $315 in Australia from Expansys. Design and display. Instead of opting for a more traditional circular watch face, like the LG G Watch R, the SmartWatch 3 has a square face. Together with the rubber strap, which meets the glass of the display, this makes it look much more like a fitness device than a regular watch. It certainly doesn't have the same luxury charm as the metal and leather G Watch R. It's not unattractive as such, but the plain square face and black rubber strap are a little dull. It's not the sort of elegant watch you'd want to keep on while all dressed up in your best party outfit, whereas the G Watch R remained on my wrist in my best suit at a birthday bash and didn't look at all out of place. The flexible rubber strap is comfortable to wear, although the watch unit itself is quite chunky and a little on the heavy side. I certainly didn't want to keep it on while I slept. Part of the reason the watch is quite chunky is that there's a micro USB port for charging built directly into it. It allows you to plug the charging cable directly into it, without needing to use a separate charging cradle, something that's required on all other Android Wear watches. This is a real bonus, as I find the cradles a massive hassle. You need to always remember to take it with you if you're going away overnight. A neat trick the SmartWatch 3 has up its sleeve is the ability to remove the actual watch unit from the strap. The screen pops out from its rubber surround, allowing you to change the color and style of the strap. Although only black and bright lime green straps are available right now, Sony tells me that different colors will become available, which should help make it look a little more uniquely yours than this bog-standard black version. The SmartWatch 3 is totally waterproof, not just water-resistant, meaning you don't need to worry about ruining your expensive new toy when you're washing the dishes. It also means you don't have to take it off in the shower handy when you're cleaning off after a good workout in the gym, although be aware that the falling water droplets will activate the touch screen, which will accidentally pause whatever you're listening to. Listening to podcasts in the gym shower while your phone sits in a locker may admittedly be a fairly niche use that only I will ever worry about. Display and watch faces. The watch face itself has a 1.6-inch square display with a 320 x 320 pixel resolution. That's basically the same as other watches we've seen, so it's no surprise that the screen looks about as sharp as its competitors. It's fairly bright, although under very bright lights it can be difficult to read, but its colors are quite weak, particularly when compared to the more vibrant LG G Watch R. Viewing angles aren't great either, meaning you have to angle it in just the right way to get an optimal view. Android Wear software and other features. The SmartWatch 3 runs Google's Android Wear operating system for watches, which, unlike Android on smartphones, isn't skinned or tampered with by manufacturers. That means the interface is identical to other Android Wear smartwatches such as the G Watch R or Gear Live. Android Wear connects to your Android phone, and only to Android phones. It won't work with an iPhone or Windows phone, showing information such as the weather, upcoming calendar appointments and incoming notifications, displayed as cards. Thanks to a recent update to Android Wear, You're now able to store music directly on the watch. It has 4 GB of space and listen to it on the go, using a pair of Bluetooth headphones. As the music is stored on the watch itself, you won't need your phone with you, which is great if you want music for jogging, but don't want a giant football clunking around in your pocket. It's fairly easy to set up, although it only works with tracks bought through Google Play Music for now, so if, like me, you use Spotify or other services for your music, its use will be rather limited. The SmartWatch 3 has GPS built in, meaning you can go running with the watch and have it track your distance much more accurately. Watches like the G-Watch R, Gear Live and Moto 360 don't have their own GPS, relying instead on being tethered to your phone. As is the case with the music syncing, you're able to enjoy your run without carrying a phone in your pocket, but still benefit from distance tracking to see how well you're doing. Battery life. Sony reckons you can squeeze at least 2 days of use out of the SmartWatch 3, which I think is rather on the optimistic side. If you use it very lightly, don't use any of the music syncing, don't use the GPS and don't use the always-on display mode, which keeps a dim view of the watch face permanently on, so you can always tell the time you may be able to get close. It's no use having a smartwatch if you don't use the smart functions though, and when you do, you'll really see that battery life take a hit. Using the GPS tracking, connecting to a set of Bluetooth headphones and regularly using the voice control, I could easily drain the battery in a day. With less intense use, I'd say you could average a day and a half. You'll almost certainly want to give it a charge every night, which, sadly, is the case with most Android Wear devices. On the plus side, the built-in charging makes plugging it in less of a hassle than its competitors. Conclusion. With its built-in GPS and square, rubberized design, the Sony SmartWatch 3 is clearly aimed towards fitness fanatics, rather than tech-obsessed fashionistas. It scores points for its smooth operation and built-in USB port, which means you don't need to carry a dedicated charging cradle. It's let down by its lack of heart rate monitor and poor quality display though, which is less vibrant and has worse viewing angles than the G-Watch R and Gear Live. The plain, square design and uninspiring choice of watch faces make it much less stylish than the G-Watch R, meaning it won't suit those of you looking for a smartwatch that can slip unnoticed into your office outfit or party-going glad rags.